Life is a journey marked by both triumphs and trials. Along the way, each of us encounters moments that test our resolve, times when our plans unravel, when disappointment weighs heavily on our shoulders, and when the path forward seems clouded by uncertainty. These are our setbacks, and while no one is immune to them, what truly defines us is not the obstacles we face, but how we respond to them. At the heart of every comeback story lies one powerful quality: resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt, recover, and grow stronger in the face of adversity. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about meeting them head-on and emerging wiser, more capable, and more determined. When setbacks knock us down, resilience is what helps us get back up, dust ourselves off, and try again. But what does it really mean to bounce back from setbacks with resilience? It starts with understanding that setbacks are a natural part of any meaningful pursuit. Whether you're chasing a personal goal, building a career, nurturing relationships, or striving to make a difference in your community, you will encounter obstacles. Sometimes these setbacks are minor: a missed deadline, a failed test, a miscommunication with a friend. Other times, they are profound: the loss of a job, a serious illness, or the end of a cherished relationship. When setbacks occur, our first reaction is often emotional. We may feel frustration, sadness, anger, or even shame. It's important to acknowledge these feelings. They are valid and natural. Suppressing or denying them doesn't make them go away. In fact, recognizing our emotions is the first step towards resilience. By giving ourselves permission to feel, we lay the foundation for healing and growth. Once we've acknowledged our emotions, the next step is to shift our perspective. Setbacks can feel overwhelming, but they are not the end of the story. Resilient individuals view setbacks as temporary, specific, and surmountable. Instead of seeing a single failure as a reflection of their entire self-worth or as a permanent state, they recognize it as a moment in time, a challenge to be faced, not a life sentence. This mindset shift is crucial. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, Edison replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His resilience lay in his ability to see each setback as a lesson, not a defeat. Resilience also requires us to take constructive action. After the initial sting of a setback, it's time to reflect. What went wrong? What can I learn from this experience? What are the next steps I can take? This process of self-reflection is not about assigning blame, but about gaining insight. Every setback carries within it the seeds of growth, if we are willing to look for them. For example, imagine an aspiring athlete who loses an important race. Instead of dwelling on the loss, she analyzes her performance, identifies areas for improvement, and adjusts her training accordingly. Over time, these small adjustments add up, propelling her to new heights. In this way, setbacks become stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Another key aspect of resilience is cultivating a strong support network. No one bounces back from setbacks alone. Reaching out to friends, family, mentors, or colleagues can provide much-needed perspective and encouragement. Sometimes, just knowing that others believe in us can reignite our own sense of hope and determination. Sharing our struggles also helps to normalize setbacks, reminding us that we are not alone in our challenges. It's also important to practice self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics, especially when things go wrong. But resilience grows when we treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend. Self-compassion means recognizing our common humanity, accepting our imperfections, and giving ourselves grace as we navigate difficult times. Building resilience is not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about facing reality with courage and optimism. It means accepting that setbacks are part of life, but they do not define us. Each time we rise after falling, we strengthen our resilience muscle, making it easier to face future challenges. Developing resilience is a lifelong journey, but there are practical steps we can take to foster it in our daily lives. Setting realistic goals, practicing gratitude, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and nurturing positive relationships all contribute to a resilient mindset. Mindfulness and stress management techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing, can also help us stay grounded during turbulent times. Consider the story of someone who loses their job unexpectedly. The initial shock and fear can be paralyzing, but resilience encourages them to take proactive steps. They update their resume, reach out to their professional network, and use the opportunity to reassess their career goals. Perhaps in time, they discover a new passion or embark on a different path that brings greater fulfillment than their previous role. In hindsight, what once felt like a devastating setback becomes a catalyst for personal and professional growth. Similarly, relationships can be a source of both joy and pain. When a friendship or partnership ends, it can feel like the world has shifted beneath our feet. Yet, with resilience, we can process our grief, learn from the experience, and eventually open ourselves up to new connections. Each relationship, even those that do not last, teaches us something valuable about ourselves and about life. Resilience is also about embracing change. Setbacks often force us out of our comfort zones, challenging us to adapt and grow in unexpected ways. While change can be unsettling, it is also an opportunity for renewal. By remaining flexible and open-minded, we can navigate transitions with greater ease and confidence. It's worth remembering that resilience does not mean going it alone or never asking for help. Sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is to reach out and say, "I'm struggling." Seeking support, whether through friends, family, or professional resources, is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to admit when we need help, and to accept it when it is offered. Over time, the accumulation of small acts of resilience, each time we choose to persevere, to learn, to reach out, creates a powerful reservoir of strength. This inner reserve sustains us through life's ups and downs, allowing us to face the future with hope and determination. In moments of setback, it can be helpful to remember the bigger picture. Our worth is not determined by a single failure, nor is our journey defined by our lowest moments. Each of us is capable of incredible growth, even, and especially, in the face of adversity. The setbacks we encounter are not roadblocks, but detours guiding us toward new possibilities. As we continue on our paths, let us embrace setbacks as opportunities to build resilience. Let us meet challenges with courage, view failures as lessons, and celebrate each comeback, no matter how small. With resilience, we can transform adversity into strength and setbacks into stepping stones on the road to success. So, the next time life throws you off course, remember, bouncing back is not just about recovering what was lost, but about discovering new strengths, new perspectives, and new possibilities within yourself. Resilience is the key to unlocking your fullest potential, and it is a quality that lies within us all. Subscribe and check out another video on personal growth on Rise Theory, dropping videos daily.